Hi travelers, welcome back to Lovely Planet channel. The vast and unique land of China encompasses all you need in a country. A remarkable past, a diverse culture, a breathtaking modern face, and even a plethora of amazing attractions, and of course, its delightful cuisines. A myriad of ancient palaces, perfectly manicured gardens, tranquil temples, and a great fortification will lure you into this country full of surprises and make you never want to leave. Jump on a journey with us and let's get personal with the best cities to visit in China. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to Lovely Planet channel, click on the bell button, and leave a like on this video. Harbin. China's northernmost city, Harbin, is a diverse heart of China. Influenced by other cultures such as Russian, European, Jewish, and Japanese, Harbin is a multi-diverse city with its own mesmerizing attractions. Harbin Ice and Snow Festival is the world's most famous winter destination that houses the world's largest indoor ski facility, along with gigantic ice sculptures, slides, and even castles. Harbin's famous polar getaway can also be experienced in Harbin Polarland, the first among its kind in China. The city's landmark, St. Sophia Cathedral, built in 1907, showcases the Russian Revival style and was repurposed into a museum in 1997. Other European influences in Harbin include the Zhongyang pedestrian street, filled with the staple cobblestone streets with European Renaissance and Baroque buildings. Hangzhou. Known as China's next best place to heaven, Hangzhou was praised by poets, emperors, and travelers. Marco Polo avowed that Hangzhou is the most beautiful and elegant city in the world in the 13th century. Hangzhou's charms attract thousands of travelers each year, especially with its natural scenery. The famous West Lake is undoubtedly the best destination in Hangzhou. Its tranquil atmosphere, ringed by lush hills and ancient buildings, tempt visitors and critics alike to crown this lake as the World Heritage Site. China's magnificent architectures embody itself in Hangzhou's historical buildings. The blissful Buddhist temple, Lingyin Temple, dating back to the 4th century, the opulent Xueyan's residence with a mesmerizing architecture and beautifully manicured gardens, and dozens of other Hangzhou's attractions. Lhasa. One of the world's most highest elevated cities, Lhasa stands at 3,500 meters on the valley of Himalayan hills. As an important Tibetan city, home to Tibet's most affluent cultural, religious, and natural wonders, Lhasa is the archway to both ancient and modern Tibet. Soaring above the ancient city is the monumental Potala Palace, a famous royal residence from the 17th century. The Dalai Lama called Potala Palace as his home from 1649 to 1959. Lhasa is enriched with magnificent Buddhist temples and monasteries, amplifying the meaning of its name, the Palace of the Gods. From the red and gold Drepung Temple, constructed in 652, to the great three ancient Tibetan Buddhist sites, Sera Monastery, Ganden Monastery, and Drepung Monastery. Chengdu. Did you know that Chengdu is the giant panda's hometown? There's no better place to encounter these giant bamboo-eating bears than Chengdu. Chengdu Research Base of Giant Pandas opens its arms to millions of tourists every year, who long to get personal with the pandas in the facility. Chengdu is acclaimed as one of the most beautiful and historically inclined cities in China. Mount Qingcheng is the birthplace of Taoism, and it remains among the most important Taoist sites in China. It's home to the Tang Dynasty's Jianfu Palace, Chaoyang Cave, and Shangqing Palace. Chengdu is the capital of Sichuan, meaning that it's a heaven for spicy cuisines. Spoil your appetite and munch on Sichuan's Kung Pao chicken and spicy hot pot in Chengdu. Suzhou. If Italy has Venice, China has its own magical water towns. Suzhou, located in East China with an abundant culture and elegance, Suzhou has stolen many eyes and is among one of China's most exquisite cities to visit. On the bay of Lake Tai and Yangtze River. Suzhou is brimming with charming canals and traditional stone bridges. One way to experience the Venice of the East is to walk along the cobblestone pathways of Shantang Street or the Pingjiang Road, or hop on a memorable gondola ride along the canals. Suzhou is also famous for its traditional gardens that are crowned as the World Heritage Sites, such as the Ming Dynasty's humble administrator's garden and the 1,000 years old classical gardens of Suzhou. China is a boundless country with hundreds of cities waiting for you to step foot in, but there will always be the best of the best. The next few cities will completely blow your mind away. If you enjoy this trip to China, make sure to subscribe to the Lovely Planet channel, like and comment on this video. Zhangjiajie. Towering above the province of Hunan is the world-famous forest filled with the sky-high sand cliffs of Zhangjiajie. The otherworldly landscape of Zhangjiajie captivated admiration from everyone all over the world, especially after being the inspiration for the 2009 blockbuster movie Avatar. The lush vegetation of Zhangjiajie remained hidden deep in the forests for thousands of years until the spotlight shines on them. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is China's first national park, established in 1982. It's home to more than 3,000 flora, 243 stone peaks, along with China's jaw-dropping Bailong elevator. It's not Zhangjiajie without the Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, the longest and highest glass bridge in the world. Pump up your adrenaline and walk along the bridge 300 meters above the valley. Guilin. As China's most beautiful landscape, Guilin allures more than 3 million tourists every year into its deep forest, wide Li and Hunan rivers, and hidden caves of the city. The idyllic grace of Guilin is showcased through its picturesque limestone casts that circulated the city. From the vibrant markets that carry Guilin's tasty street food, such as the flavorful Guilin rice noodles, to cruising the Li River, Guilin is a place for you to sit back and surround yourself with greenery. From Guilin, take a cruise to the whimsical Yangshuo town, as you cruise by the iconic Karts mountains and Guilin's flora and fauna, including wild water buffalo. Be mesmerized by Guilin's charms, as it offers amazing natural wonders that can't be compared to other Chinese cities. Shanghai. The face of the glamorous China, Shanghai is where its heart pulsates. From the world's second tallest building to the remnants of ancient Chinese culture, Shanghai really beats to every kind of rhythm. Known as China's largest city with a population of more than 24 million, Shanghai is glimmering with diversity. The best way to experience Shanghai's culture is to saunter the Shanghai Old Town area, the tapestry of traditional Shanghai culture. Shanghai's skyscraper is brimming with luxurious shopping malls, hotels, and entertainment complexes, including its own Shanghai Disneyland for family travelers. Experience the bustling streets of Shanghai and stroll around the Bund, Shanghai's very own riverside that has witnessed the city's rapid growth with electric fusion of architecture styles, from colonial to futuristic design. Xi'An. Xi'an was once the capital of China in the 3rd century, circled by a great fortification. The beginning point of the most iconic trade road, Silk Road, Xi'an is blessed with wonderful historical attractions that add to its modern face. Home to 13 ancient Chinese dynasties, Xi'an boasts dozens of ancient remnants, including the famous Terracotta Army, the 2,000 terracotta warriors to accompany China's first emperor in the afterlife. With a mesmerizing fusion of the archaic Buddhist temple, the giant wild goose pagoda, the 18th century St. Francis Cathedral of Xi'an, the Ming Dynasty's landmarks, the Ming Dynasty bell and drum towers, and the largest mosque in the country, the Great Mosque of Xi'an. Xi'an remains as China's most historically affluent city. Beijing. A mega capital city of China, Beijing is beautifully decorated with landmarks that show its magnificence from the dynasty era all the way to the present days. It's not Beijing without the Great Wall of China, that sprawls around for 21,196 kilometers across the country, protecting Imperial China from the outside forces. The great dynasties of China left numerous World Heritage Sites, including the Forbidden City, a 15th century palace, and the palace was the home of the Chinese emperor that consists of more than 900 buildings and 9,000 rooms. Beijing is home to the world's largest city square, Tiananmen Square, a center of communist China. Tiananmen Square holds a number of important highlights, such as the 38-meter obelisk of monument to the people's heroes and the Grand Tiananmen Gate. We have explored all the best cities in China, and now you can pick a trip to the country filled with superlatives. If you want to see more trip recommendations, click on the subscribe button to stay updated with Lovely Planet Channel's videos. Remember to leave a like and comment down below. Let us know where to explore next. See you in Lovely Planet Channel's next video.